As you might have noticed, I recently upgraded my studio with a new desk from Session Desk. This is my first purpose-built studio desk, and though it's definitely possible to make great music with any desk, or no desk at all, having a desk built for studio use makes a big difference. In this video, I'll be showing you 3 reasons I recommend investing in a studio desk once you have the budget to do so. Thanks to Session Desk for sponsoring this video and supporting audio education. If you think a Session Desk might be right for you, check out the links in the description below the video. The first feature of a purpose-built studio desk that you won't usually find in a regular desk is cable management. In the past, I always had to use whatever desk I had available to me, whether it was a flimsy card table, a computer desk, or whatever else could be found in my parents' basement. Those desks did a fine job of holding my Interface laptop and mouse, but they didn't provide any trays for cable management. This meant that I had to be very thoughtful when running cables across my desk and down to the floor, which of course I never was, and that meant that my desk would always quickly devolve into a chaos of cables, even after several attempts to keep it clean. Most desks explicitly built for use in studios will have cable trays that run along the length of the desk to make cable management easier. Now, there's still the possibility of messy cables even when using a desk like this, but if that happens, it still appears much cleaner than desks without a cable tray. And if I do take the same care to run cables in a clean way, the chance of the cables remaining tidy is a lot higher, and the cables won't be draped across the floor. Speaking of getting things off of the floor, you'll notice that these desks also have built-in rack space for mounting outboard gear. This reduces the need for floor standing racks, which take up space in your studio, which for me, as a video creator who needs tripods, lights, etc., is a big deal because floor space is already very limited in my studio. In addition to the consolidation of racks being beneficial from a space-saving perspective, it also helps with mixing if you do a lot of mixing with outboard effects. That's because you can stay in the listening position while you adjust the settings on your outboard gear. If your rack of equipment is off to the side, you'll either need to use headphones while adjusting their settings, or you'll have to bounce back and forth to reference the impact the effects are having on your mix at the listening position. Remember, making mixing decisions when you're off axis to your speakers could be dangerous, as you won't really know how the changes are impacting your mix. On the more affordable Session Desk Home desk, you get some rack space on each side, while the flagship Session Desk modular desks give you additional space below. And I use this for my computer and network equipment, as well as some pieces that I often don't need to adjust. I already mentioned that rack space in studio desks makes for a better mixing workflow, but they also provide a generally more suitable form and layout for a studio. Most studio desks will have a place to put displays low enough as to not obstruct the studio monitors, and they might also have angled surfaces to reduce the potential for a desk reflection. If you're very limited on space, you could even place studio monitors on the racks to eliminate the need for studio monitor stands. However, this could make for a stronger desk reflection, which is something to be aware of. The final benefit of a purpose-built studio desk that I want to mention in this video may seem a bit vain, I'll admit. But if I'm being honest, it has made a big difference. That is, that your desk makes your studio look more legit. I mean, let's face it. A better looking studio might be as non-impactful as an ego boost, but it can also help to set a better mood for creation. That's part of the reason I've added aesthetic lighting throughout my studio, because when I'm in here, I feel much more creative compared to previous bedroom studios that I've built. On the other hand, if you do this professionally, either as a YouTube creator like myself or as a freelance engineer, a studio desk can play an important role as a part of the overall image of your studio. And this can instill confidence and trust in the minds of your clients that they are in a place which has been intentionally designed for this type of work. That may seem superficial, but it can go a long way toward getting more clients and toward evoking the best performance from your clients. In the next video that's on your screen now, I'll show you a few additional tips for studio layout to maximize space, acoustic performance, and workflow. I'll see you there.